All right. So this is something that I haven't saw a lot of people do. And I thought it was pretty funny because this. Look at this. I haven't saw a single person do this. Diviner. I saw this part of it. I saw them do Diviner, send Herald, and then they basically use that to grab the Mitsurugi right here. I saw this part. And then activate Mitsurugi to summon the Sagi. Tribute the Sagi. Most people have been tributing Diviner. Tribute Sagi to add the ritual. Then go ritual effect. To summon a Mirakumo using a Night Sword Serpent, of course, and Kusanagi. Then you can go Kusanagi to grab the ritual, and then of course Night Sword Serpent. Then right here, you could simply just make Baron. Why have nobody been doing this? I mean, maybe somebody's doing it, but I haven't saw it. And from here now you have like Nibiru protected plays, because that was what Diviner was the first summon, Night Sword Serpent was the second, this Habakiri was the third, Baron's the fourth. So we haven't even got to the point where they can hit us with Nib yet, right? Or am I tripping? Oh, I'm sorry. Saji was the second summon. So yeah, this would be our fifth summon. Would be Baron. So they could nib us now. Nobody's doing this though. Like, I find that kind of funny. So I'm gonna just play this out, and I'm gonna play it out to kind of do the maximum of the combo. So I'm gonna add Futsu right here. And then I'm gonna go ritual. To summon Mirakumo. Activate the Habakiri. And right here we can just add a prayers. Summon Habakiri back onto the field. Then we can activate Mirror. This will allow me to make Futsu on the field. Mirakumo is going to summon, and then I can I'll add another prayers. And we're going to activate prayers to tribute the Futsu. And then right here, I can add whatever. I'm gonna add Aramasa. And then I'm also gonna summon that Aramasa, which will give me another search. So I'm gonna go Futsu, Aramasa, and then mirror. And then I'm just gonna add the Wusu. Why not? And then right here I can add Purification or Magatama, whichever one I want. I wouldn't add anything else other than Prayers, Purification, or Magatama, because this will be your interruption on your opponent's turn. So we can just summon Futsu back out. And then right here, I got a nice choice of boss monsters I can make. I could make Lancelot, which will give me some negates. I could make Hope Harbinger, which will give me Spell and Trap negate. Now this one basically becomes an Omni negate that automatically happens no matter what. So neither of us will be able to activate effects until this thing has negated everything. Yeah. So it'll keep negating each time it negates, it detaches a material. So if you want two unstoppable Omni negates, then you would want to, summon out Lancelot. So I'm just going to go with IP Masquerena. And then after that, I'm going to go Verte Anaconda. And I know what you're thinking, Mike, what are you cooking up with Verte Anaconda? Pay that 2,000 life points. And that's right. We're going into Dragoon. And then I can just end my turn. And there we go. We got 3 boss monsters. 2 of them are very difficult to get rid of, especially since Crusadia Avermax was made off of IP Masquerena. It's untargetable. It's hard to attack over. It has to be the main attack target. So it's very hard to remove Crusadia Avermax. It's hard to beat over Crusadia Avermax, which also makes Baron hard to beat because you can't really attack Baron like with a big boss monster. It's hard to get rid of it. It's the only card on the field that can be targeted. We get a Omni negate with Dragoon, which can also not be targeted. It can pop 2 monsters on the field since it was made using 2 normal monsters, Dark Magician and Red Eyes Black Dragon. So yeah, gets a couple effects. So cannot be destroyed by card effects either. So if they were to Raigeki, it would leave Dragoon and Crusadia Avermax on the field. Both cannot be destroyed by card effects or targeted. Oh yeah, and each time it pops a monster on their side of the field, it inflicts damage equal to their original attack. So yeah, and it just gets bigger and bigger in attack every time it negates and destroys something. So yeah, pretty interesting hand we got here. So my opponent is going to activate the danger. So let's just maxi off of this. Oh yeah, let's not forget, I still have my prayers. And of course I'm gonna stop that. Then we can activate our prayers. I'm not going to tribute anything because why would I do that? Those are some of the best boss monsters in the game. So I'm not tributing any of them. Then we're just going to go Mirakumo. Target 5 monsters in the graveyard and shuffle them back into the deck. Well, here's the interesting thing about this. I've already used my Dragoon negate. I have a Baron de Flor negate, have Purification, and Artifact Lancia, but I also have this effect right here. And this becomes an Omni negate when your opponent have no cards in their hand. It's basically a discard or Omni negate otherwise, but you know, it becomes just an Omni negate when they have no cards in their hand. And that's pretty much game there. I can just attack for game at this point. Everything boost back up. And I still had, on their turn, I still had 2 Omni negates left over, which was kind of sneaky there if you didn't notice it. This is an Omni negate. This was back on the field, so I still had an Omni negate with Purification plus the Baron de Flor Omni negate. So there were 3 negates live, which if you count this one as an Omni negate, that would make 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. More than likely at some point you could turn it into an Omni negate. If you Purification, or if you Purification first, it comes back off of its tribute effect once you normal summon it back out and wipe your opponent's field, which they'll have less cards in their hand more than likely. And then you use that effect last, they have to discard something. If they don't have cards in their hand, they literally just get negated. If they do discard their last card, it's not the end of the game. Can they 1 card or however many cards they got beat your Crusader Evermax, which is untargetable, beat your Dragoon, which is also untargetable, and both of those can't be destroyed by card effects. They both kind of protect your Mirakumo and your Baron. And then on your turn, you just basically have boss monsters, and if they wipe your field and you have absolutely nada on the field and you're still alive, you can literally just use Mitsurugi Great Purification from the graveyard after you've used its tribute and negate effect. You can basically use this from the graveyard and then special summon out Mirakumo and wipe your opponent's field, which is why I like to grab Purification. So yeah, pretty insane card if you ask me. Let's just end this game.